Hey there, and happy Friday afternoon. So I hope you guys have a fun and exciting weekend planned, or if exciting means staying home and just doing not much of anything is good, that's good too. So sometimes those can be a wonderful weekend. I don't get a lot of those, so I kind of look forward to those when I get them because I don't have many of them. But yeah, chime in and let me know what you guys are up to if you get a chance. And what I'm going to show you today is another sneak peek of that Pick-a-Patch bundle. So it's the same bundle that I used in yesterday's card, just another variation of it. And since I did two, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to show you both of them as well. So yesterday's card was the make and take project for my team meeting, and also what I'm going to do. So I have about 30 of them in the process of yesterday's card behind me that I'm working on tying the ribbon and such for my swaps for Las Vegas for that Stampin' Up! Event next week. And then this card that I'm going to show you using those same cute pumpkins and that Pick-a-Patch Builder Punch is this was the card that I made for my team swap. So when we swap, it's optional for people that want to be included in the team meeting portion of the swap. And so there was seven of us that participated, and it's always fun to see what people come up with. So I thought, you know what, I am going to show this as a quick demo too. And yesterday I kind of changed things up a little bit, and so I thought it would be kind of fun just to do something a little bit different for you guys as well. I'm gonna just make sure that that this is going, so that way if you guys have questions or comments, then I can see those and answer those as they come in too. So I'm going to put down my iPad, swing my camera around so that you can get an idea better of what my card looks like versus being kind of the backwards look of it. Here we go. Here we go. Once again, love those pumpkins. Just so cute. And I love anytime we have a punch to make things easy to punch out. So that's kind of fun. So today I'm going to just change things up a little bit. I thought, oh, maybe make the DSP Designer Series paper just a little bit, that section a little bit smaller, but yet do like another layer of it with the pumpkin pie. We'll just see. Like sometimes it's kind of fun to do that live with you so you can see the difference, and when you're making your projects go, okay, this is kind of why Belle does that, or this is what she did, and I didn't like it or did like it. So hopefully that'll help. So what I'm going to do is, before we get started, just kind of show you a preview of this cute Designer Series paper. Yesterday when I did the card, I had shared that 90% of my cards are made with Designer Series paper in some way, shape, or form. And so when I made yesterday's card without any, it was a rare card. And today I'm making it with Designer Series paper. And this is going to be in the upcoming mini catalog. Finally, you guys are saying, hey, mine's arriving, which is always good. So this is called Them Bones 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And you can tell I've used different portions of it already. So whenever it's the first time I've used a package of paper, I like to put it on the camera for you guys so that you can see what all comes in it. You kind of get a glimpse in the catalog, but sometimes don't get the full effect of it. So I like to share that with you. Hi there, Rosina. Thanks for popping on. Oops, I don't want to hit my camera when I'm trying to show you this. Okay, so like I said, 12 by 12. So this kind of reminds me of the Daisy paper that's in the annual catalog. Stampin' Up! Has a cute video where they kind of show how to cut this, cut that, and then you have these different card fronts. So this is just so fun for both scrapbookers and card makers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can get 9 card fronts out of this if you cut it according to how they have it sectioned off there. And then on the back side it says Boo and Eek on there, which is kind of fun. So actually you could make 18 card fronts because of course all of our pages there's a duplicate. So front and back there, pumpkin pie in a fun way. And this coordinates with an upcoming bundle. This paper does. It doesn't coordinate with this Pick of the Patch, but I'm using it for my Pick of the Patch bundle. So when you see these skeletons and such, you'll go, oh, if you've gotten your mini catalog, you know exactly what bundle stamp set and die that I'm talking about that this coordinates with. And even that whole sweet collection that goes with the bones and skeletons for Halloween. That has some glow-in-the-dark paper and some glow-in-the-dark adhesive back embellishments too. And then on the back, I always like it when Stampin' Up! Gives us good fall. This just looks like sweater weather type of paper. So this is for the back side. So I didn't get yet, I always say that yet, the bundle that kind of looks like this, but I love the paper for the fall look and feel of it. So that's why I thought it'd be fun to kind of go together with that that theme or down that road. All right, and then we've got some fun little tombstones. This again matches up more closely with the collection that it's supposed to be a part of. But on the back side, I thought, oh, I can see me doing something fun with this paper here too. Hi there, Nancy. And once again, just a great cozy feel for fall weather. So that's the back side. Here's the front side. And this too, you could make cards out of by cutting down the middle and then sectioning maybe either 3 cards or even a 4th or something, just by the way you cut it. Or if you're a scrapbooker, this would be fun to just cut this and have like a 2-page layout with the tombstones going across the bottom of your layout that way. And then on the back side, whoops, I don't think there's 2. Oh, here we go. How's that for cute bats? They're only cute when you don't see them like in real life, right? Bats on paper are always cuter than those in person. And then the other ones that I have, this is the pattern. This is like my biggest piece left out of what I have from my pack already. So this is what I'm using today. And then these are so cute too in the background that it's just like, okay, I might need to buy another package just so I can use this side for a different day. So that's that. And then the other one that I'm using today has the different flying bats and moons, as well as this color Orchid Oasis is what's on the back side, just kind of like a distressed stripe pattern that way too. Yeah, Nancy, 2 days in a row live. That's so funny because I'm like, not very often do I jive with your work schedule, and then to have it happen yesterday and today, that was exactly what I was thinking. Like, that's kind of rare. I'm excited. All right, so let me get to making the card now here. So a lot of layering on here, but I think that's what made it cute. I love pumpkin pie and basic gray or even smoky slate together. So that's kind of the color combination here too. The base is basic gray, and then the designer series paper backing there is basic gray, but some of it kind of has a tendency to look like smoky slate. So what I'm going to do here is start with this basic gray card base folding this way today. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer my next layer, which is pumpkin pie. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. Don't need gobs and gobs. If you are a new follower and aren't familiar, like, I feel like a little adhesive goes a long way, you know, just for your basic projects. And I always say if a tornado comes and takes your house, it's not going to take just one layer of your card. It's probably going to do more damage than that. So you don't need to put on so much adhesive that that's going to be the end goal, is just one layer falling off in a major catastrophe, right? All right, so then this is now cut 5 by 3.75 with those cute little skeleton bones there. So that's ready to go on next. And this is where I'm going to stop, but this just kind of clears off some of my my workspace to get that far. And then I'm going to pull over my cut and emboss machine. And something that's new to me that came out in the annual catalog that I saw more and more, and I thought, you know what, I think I want to get these, and I have some ideas already for Christmas and using these kind of as the highlight pieces. These are the Nested Essentials dies, like I said, from the annual catalog. So I'm using, if I lay it out here, the 2 largest of these shapes here. It kind of reminds me of that tailored tag punch that we carried a few years ago. And and there's they have that nice little dotted look that I'll show you when I cut them out. So we've got that shape, and then we've got some nice banners, and then just little rounded rectangles here that are nice, that will be perfect for nice little sentiments, or just even stamping an image to have kind of be your focal point too. So these are the Nested Essentials dies, and so I'm going to start with the larger size here and just run through a strip of pumpkin pie. I think it's funny, like Stampin' Up! Must think we like pie because we've got pecan pie now. We've had pumpkin pie for quite a while. My favorite's peach pie. They haven't come out with that color yet, but that would be kind of a fun light color for sure. All right, so I've cut this through, and you can see the nice, hopefully you can see, I get the light on there right, the nice edges too that are kind of stitched and beveled a little bit there. All right, and then to save time, I just took the next smallest of my nested dies and did that with the Designer Series paper. So now we have a nice little matting that way, so you can see how that just follows through that way. Hi Val, hi Deb. Deb, when I get back from Las Vegas, I'm going to be demoing your virtual party cards. So I thought, you know what, I only had a couple days to go, and I'm gone for a week. So I thought I'm just going to quick sneak in these two cards as projects, kind of standalone projects, and then I'll demo your cards, and it'll be also closer to the new catalog going live. So that'll be fun. All right, so I've got this, and then this is now ready to go on top of my card like so, and that's going to fill up. I have to make sure fill up the front. I want to make sure that my bats are going the right direction. So how fun already is that for a card front? Actually, I kind of want to scoot it down a little bit. Sometimes if I don't press too hard, this seal adhesive is repositionable up to a point. All right, I just know I want my sentiment to be up towards the top a little bit more there. Okay, so now before I work on adding my pumpkins, I know I'm going to put them kind of centered, but I also want to make sure that I have saved enough space just for some black baker's twine. So for that, I'm pulling out my Baker's Twine Essentials pack. So that's where we kind of have those neutral colors all together. And I'm going to use just the black for this in there. So I'll pull that out. Another unique thing that I do that probably isn't like normal people is I leave my ribbons, my twines, all that kind of stuff attached as I work with it. So that way I know, okay, this is exactly how much I need. I feel like I would struggle if I had to cut off, okay, how much am I going to need, and then cut it and then try and work with it. And there again, thanks to big fingers that I was blessed with, that probably is part of my problem, is I need a lot of workspace with my fingers. All right, so I just wrap that around a couple times and then just tied a knot, and I'm going to call that good. And now I can start with my stamping. So I've got all that done before I've done any stamping, and I'm going to pull over pumpkin pie first and my Stampin' Pierce mat. And I'm going to use a couple different sizes of the pumpkins from the Pick-a-Patch stamp set here. And like I said in yesterday's video, I know when I flip this over to punch it out, this is on this side. So I'm going to want to stamp here versus here and have all that being punched out. That's not necessary. So I'm just going to stamp here and punch this out. Get that centered like so. And then I'm just going, whoops, knocked my camera with my hand here. And I'm going to ink this up like this. And sometimes I just blow on it for a quick second to make sure that that ink's nice and dry so I don't get any orange ink in my punch. Lots of little pieces going here, there, and everywhere. Okay. And then I know I want this second punch or stamped image to be punched out, so that I'm going to put that direction. I see I've got a little bit of ink on my punch. I'm going to wipe that off. And now this can feed right into here like so. So those are my 3 pumpkin images. Toss that, but it's going to be one of those projects you're maybe going to get all these little pieces. Just going to clean those up so that they don't stick to something else or get under something else that I want to stamp. All right, and then I think what I'm going to grab next is some little strip of early espresso cardstock, and I'm just going to feed that into the top and punch that out 3 times, and that's going to be the little stems of our pumpkins. And here's my mini glue dots. I'm just going to start assembling that right away. So get to the first glue dot here and just put that on like so. Yesterday I put them the glue dots on my pumpkins, so today I'm putting the glue dots on my stems. Sometimes I think because this is bigger, it's just easier to do this and have it stick like so, than trying to peel off the stem, because sometimes if you stick it onto here, try and peel it off, sometimes like that one came off well, but sometimes like the cardstock will start to peel away and such, and so it's like, yeah, so it's mostly personal preference. So there we've got all of those cute little stems on there. And Pam says, love that piece for underneath the pumpkin. Oh yeah, isn't that fun? I like it because it's fallish looking, not super spooky, you know, because some people like fall, but they don't like Halloween. And so there's, you know, a difference that way with personal preference and such. But I think it's just super cute paper. Very, very, very cute. All right, so now I'm going to my meadow moss color here, or mossy meadow, excuse me. And I need a little piece here of basic white and my leaf stamp here. So I'm just going to, end up needing 3 of them. So I'm going to space them apart enough. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that it kind of cuts into, if you have them stamped next to each other, it kind of punches into the next one if they're too close. So I thought if I space them out, I should be pretty good. All right, got 1. And then we're gonna go 2, flying everywhere, and 3. All right, and this we're just going to attach with some glue dots as well. I'm going to get my ink pad out of the way, and I have this guy over here. I'm going to put on a couple of them first and then show you kind of what my first idea was. Whenever I've done something that I didn't stick with, I like to show you sometimes how it started to look, just so you can see the difference. All right, so I've got that, then I've got this. And this is what maybe the third one would have looked like. And maybe some of you guys go, oh, I do like that. So this is just Mossy Meadow ink on Mossy Meadow cardstock versus Mossy Meadow on basic white. So kind of how it looks. And maybe this would be a good choice if my pumpkins were stamped with pumpkin pie ink on pumpkin pie cardstock without having any white showing, then everything would look more uniform and make more sense. But I was kind of like, you know, it wasn't bad. I just kind of liked this better. So just sticking that on there like so. All right. And if Nancy's still watching, I'm wondering how many dimensionals I can stick on the back of these pumpkins. She would put 14 if possible. She'd probably just like take this backing off and put them all over. Just kidding. Nancy is the queen of dimensionals. I have all sorts of stamping crafty friends that like have their thing that they're known for with me, and they know it, so that makes it fun. So that way I'm not poking fun of them, just with them, right? Okay, so let me move that out of the way and take those off and get my card over here. And then I'm just going to put this smaller pumpkin in the middle, and then I'm going to take this one, tuck it under, now that I know it can go there, and I've got plenty of room for that baker's twine there. And then this one's just going to kind of scoot right underneath like so. So we've got them all lined up like a cute little pumpkin patch. And now I just want to add a sentiment to that. And I'm going to just refresh your memory. The pick of the patch that's going to be coming out, available September 6th, has all these fun little sentiments on there. Like Cutie Pie is just like so cute. A Harvest of Blessings is so fun. Thanks so much. Yesterday I did You're the Pick of the Patch. So today I'm going to do Happy Halloween. And I'm also going to use that cute little crow that's in the stamp set. And another thing to keep in mind with these pumpkins and gourd and such is that they're great for fall, but you can see you can add the jack-o'-lantern face if you want to make your pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. All right, so what I'm going to do here is bring over some basic gray cardstock and open up my Memento black ink pad, and here we go, my stamp that says Happy Halloween. I have one person on my team that when making sentiments like that, she likes to stamp them out and then fussy cut up and around like the happy part. And me, I'm just really like pretty plain and more than happy to take my scissor and just go straight cut on something. Sometimes I like our banner punch for different looks too, and a straight cut like this. So this is just like a strip that's about 3/4 inches. So I've got that, and then to back that, I've got a couple more pieces here. So this is 1 inch by 1 3/4 inches. I'm just going to put this kind of at an angle on here, like so. And then this black is the same, 1 inch by 1 3/4 inches. And I'm just going to layer that pumpkin pie kind of going up from the corner, so it's kind of fanning out that way. And this I'm going to also pop up with some dimensionals across the top. So I'll put a couple of those on there as well. And I'm just, when I was putting this on, because it fans and there's all these different angles, I'm kind of making sure my pumpkin pie is parallel to the pumpkin pie that's on the top edge there, like so. And also, as I do this card for you, if you know me, I kind of like to do paper saving techniques. I should have actually cut this pumpkin pie layer, the plain one, right from the base that's underneath there, because nobody would know that I'd cut it out, and it would save a little bit. So that's my tip of the day after the fact. Don't we all have awesome tips after we've done something different? All right, so I've kind of accessorized it already with the baker's twine. And the next thing that I want to add to it is from the annual catalog, the new adhesive back sparkle gems. Really like these, and I've been using a lot of them. This is my third package that I've opened. So it's kind of got the nice bronzy fall look here. It's got some silvery white, and then the black is what I'm after today. So I'm going to use one of the larger black sparkle pieces. And then the smaller, I'm going to go 1 and 2 of the smaller of the black sparkle pieces. So that just kind of adds a fun little sparkle to the front of the card. And then with this just being kind of like a Halloween fun card to send, some of you, I hear this every year, I don't send Halloween cards. And then the next person will be like, oh, I need like 40 of those to send to all my friends. Halloween's my favorite. I send them to my grandkids. And so that's why I tried to do something with Halloween, not go over the top, but not address it, because a lot of you guys really like that. But because of it just being plain simple, I want the inside to be plain and simple as well. So that's where we have this cute little crow. So I'm just going to ink him up in my black ink pad here and give him a stamp out in the corner, just like so. He's so cute. Just think that's really cute. And I'll just add a little adhesive here, and this will go then in the inside of my card to finish that, just like so. All right, there we go. Happy Halloween. Another sneak peek of an upcoming product bundle that starts September 6th, like I said, in the upcoming mini catalog. So raise your hand. Let me know if you guys have received. Oops. Gotta see me. If you can see me, then let me know if you guys are receiving your mini catalogs. Finally today I'm hearing more of, hey, my catalog finally arrived, and some of you are like, hey, my catalog still hasn't arrived. So don't fear if it hasn't arrived. It will be coming soon, hopefully. But yeah, it is always something fun to look forward to. So just know my August ordering special, if you place a $50 minimum order using the special host code that I have posted in my video, and also I will post that with my still shot of today's card, you'll get a surprise embellishment package from me in the mail. And I've already sent out the first half of orders. Those people have received their little rewards from me. And then the second go round will come towards the end of the month, or maybe even that first day of September. I'll mail those out too to catch those orders. Oh, good, Rosina, you got your catalog. I love hearing that. It's always so fun to see that it is arriving. Hey there, Barb. And then, like I said, next week I'm gone to Las Vegas for a Stampin' Up event and some fun all next week. And then after that, when I come back and catch my breath towards the middle to the end of the week, is when I will be doing the 3-card demos for Deb King's virtual stamp party. And if you want to order before I demo, you are free to do that, because I already have her code up and it's posted on today's page. Another thing that I posted on today's page are the 4 events that I'll be doing in person in September. So I have an event for like its own separate Facebook event post for each individual event, and a couple of those you sign up directly for me, like in my home and in Worthington, and a couple of those events like Medelia and Fairmont, it's through their community education program, so you sign up directly with them for that. They're taking care of all those registrations and such that way. So that, if you have any more questions though on that, please let me know. I'm excited to see some of you next month, and it will be here before you know it. Till then, have a great weekend, and see you in about a week and a half or so. Bye-bye.